This is what I work with every single day. Pops asked me, you do yoga? Well, there's my yoga mat. Oh, I do poses people hadn't even thought of yet. Because they ain't a mechanic. I have to dodge things that y'all don't have. Like grease and other parts that are evidence that the wrong people that are smart enough, the wrong people that are smart enough to build a car is building cars. Oh, give me my wrench back. So, if y'all are ready to quit putting people through this and enact the right to repair so that vehicles can be made in a way that makes sense and not dollars, I dare you to give me a car company. And I'll say it again. And then see if I don't turn that car company into making eyeglasses and hearing aids that people can afford. We don't need to go to outer space. We need the research and development, sure. But we got all that. Thanks, Elon. And NASA. And Russia and China. All y'all, thank you. Can't do it by yourself. Working on this already for an hour. I ain't gonna waste y'all's time watching me struggle to solve a Rubik's Cube that was sabotaged by somebody that was being held accountable for doing the wrong job and doing it the wrong way. These are the Rubik's Cubes that I solve. Because we can't afford to not have our cars. We have families, jobs, real responsibilities in the world, and people that depend on us to fulfill these responsibilities. And it's because some of these people are incapable of fulfilling these responsibilities for one reason or a lot of others. It takes a village. Might handle up. Still working on the same bolt. Using 3 fingers. It's a line fitting, the power, the high pressure line fitting that goes into the rack, where the rack had been sliding side to side for so long, it broke the line. Because that dude loosened this one rack bolt and it caused catastrophic failure all the way through the steering knuckle. I got in here and finished up the rack yesterday, only to get in and find out that I had to rebuild the entire steering knuckle because it had shook apart and had stretched everything. So I took parts I had already in my toolbox that I had bought to fix my truck with and fixed it with that instead. So it didn't cost me anything. Fixed a real bad, this guy tried to kill them 2 different ways. And now I'm fixing the leak it caused with the new line. And once the new line's in, we have a straight steering again. He can get new tires because the tires have been more bald on the inside from the rack, moving left and right. The steering wheel is now straight. There's no play in it except for the gear in the steering box, which is normal at 190,000 miles and is not overplayed. And then this car has 0 check engine lights. I put a fuel pump in it and fixed the fuel pump and sending assembly so that the gas gauge works. Rewired the fuel pump to have better wiring in it for the new pump that was a better pump. And somehow I ended up getting the entire assembly for the fuel pump for the price of just the pump, thanks to a mess up on the parts side and then adding a 10% veterans discount to that. So that was great. We're like this close to this car is on the road with no problems and got a full bill of health, just needs a driver's side window motor. If this was engineered differently, I wouldn't have this car still. I can tell you how they could have engineered it the way that it makes sense, but that's not my job. I don't get paid for that. Dare you give me a car company? Ugh. Oh, that's my neck. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, this is my life. How many of y'all could put up with this every single day? Oh, and then everything else. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh, it doesn't stop hurting until you stop doing it for a long time. Ugh. Still working on the same bolt. One bolt. It only has like 13 threads. The 13th letter in the alphabet is M. It's the beginning of a lot of great words, like mother, I love mothers. Well, a lot of things that start with the letter M. It's halfway through the alphabet, too. What if I told you 13 is 1 is 13? How's that make sense, Craig? Well, let me tell you. In the Western scale, chromatic scale includes 12 notes. When you make it to the 13th note, what's that? It's the root. Also known as unison notes. "13 is 1 is 13" in music. Because it's the beginning of a new scale. Guess how many frets I got on my Charvel? 2 scales worth. We didn't stop at 21 because somebody somewhere had more sense than that. Gotta love beautiful people who do the right thing. Still on the single. Absolute abs. I want to know how I can't gain weight. I keep burning it off before it has long enough to sit. Okay, good luck. Do you need any cash? I've got like 4 threads exposed. Oh, help. Oh, man. Oh, that's help right there. That's gonna get the sprinter home. Yes. Yes. It's happening. They're here to pick up the sprinter. We're this much closer to me getting out of here. Finally be able to get everybody off of my shoulders so I have long enough to be able to do a motor rebuild that I've been holding on to for over a year because I've been trying to save my home. Couldn't open my engine shop, and I'm glad I didn't because I'd have been putting it all right back in that van and sending it on. I would have had to work 3 times over it. I've already worked twice to get it here. Yeah, that bolt is still in there. I still got more to do. One bolt takes this many turns. Oh, man. I wonder if it's out far enough to reach by hand. I can even get into it. Oh. No, it's still too tight. Oh. It's okay, buddy. Yep, it's nose first. If you go around, it's nose first out. You can just back down in there, scoop it up. The key's right here if you need it. And if you need my help, let me know. Oh man. Oh, come on.
Who drives the maroon Marauder?
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a car parked back there in front of it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. You gotta be kidding me, Masterson. Nobody asked you park that there. But you didn't know either.
They might have left the keys in.
Oh, that's what I gotta figure out. Okay. Alright. This is my life. I love y'all.